I don't need much, ability to do. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Williams throwing to start the drive. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18, go 3.
Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point attempt to follow here. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
19 light. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Come 19. Come 19. Go.
Williams now to throw on second down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Got ready.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Coup for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 back. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Williams on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Williams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay, break.
In motion, Hollins. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Broken tackle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
play fake. Vick. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A throw left side, hold in by Hamler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
A 40-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Williams. Complete right side to Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. 79 Broncos.
Now Williams throwing on 1st down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Come on.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the pocket he just turned in?
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. Gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and 1, here's Vick. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
60 Maverick.
All right, let's control the trenches this drive.
Buffalo 18.
In motion left, Godwin.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Williams now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Hines. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Great play that time defensively by Zach Harrison.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Back to throw. Williams. Over the middle, complete. That's Arnold. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs get a bit closer.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half one. tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action now, Vick. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Young Way on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready? 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 19 Lions! Drop 50! Drop 50!
Williams, a final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Patterson will try it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold on the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs have 3rd and long coming up.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Vick, option right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Boy, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. Williams. This one taken in by Otten. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they'll let their 2 receivers to his outside run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
Now Williams throwing on first down. This to the former Falcon, Russell Gage. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Williams. He'll check this down to Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
60 average, 60 average.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
18, Pioneer. 18, Rebel. 18, Rebel. Dragon 60.
Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that gets him back within 10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue.
Ready.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Vic to throw it. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Down he goes at the 23. A pickup of 4.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Quick pass out to Miller. Down the left sideline. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 67 yards. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they take over already already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Like you want to win.
Let's go.
Long time, fellas.
To throw, Vic. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Take that. Where that came from.
Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Getting to him for the loss there, that's Kalijah Cansey. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Don't let him cross that goal line.
Another keeper here by Vic. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Here's Vic. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
A 31-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Williams to throw on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Williams on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18, find in.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line.
And this returnable for Hines.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Got it. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Operating from the gun, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hurt.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Williams throwing on 1st down. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because You don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. And caught by London. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball